The historical context and evolution of community resource management practices. Community resource management, CRM, has evolved over centuries, reflecting societal changes, technological advancements, and shifting environmental concerns. Its roots can be traced back to ancient civilizations that recognize the importance of sustainable resource use and community-based governance. Pre-industrial era, traditional practices and indigenous knowledge. Indigenous knowledge. Indigenous peoples developed sophisticated systems for managing natural resources, often based on traditional knowledge, cultural practices, and spiritual beliefs. These systems often incorporated concepts of sustainability, equity, and intergenerational responsibility. Community-based governance. Many ancient civilizations, such as the Inca and Mayan empires, employed community-based governance models to manage resources and ensure equitable distribution. Industrial revolution and colonialism, centralized control and resource exploitation. Centralized control. The Industrial Revolution led to a shift towards centralized government control over natural resources, often driven by economic interests and colonial ambitions. This resulted in the exploitation of resources, disregard for environmental impacts, and marginalization of local communities. Colonialism. Colonial powers often imposed their own resource management systems, disregarding local customs and traditions. This led to the loss of indigenous knowledge and the degradation of natural resources. 20th century, conservation movement and rise of community-based approaches. Conservation movement. The 20th century saw the rise of the conservation movement, which advocated for the protection of natural resources and the establishment of national parks and protected areas. However, these efforts often excluded local communities and marginalized their rights. Community-based approaches. In response to the failures of centralized resource management, community-based approaches began to emerge. These approaches recognized the importance of local participation and emphasized the need for sustainable and equitable resource use. Late 20th and early 21st centuries, globalization and sustainable development. Globalization. Globalization has increased the interconnectedness of communities and economies, creating new challenges and opportunities for resource management. Sustainable development. The concept of sustainable development, which seeks to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs, has become a guiding principle for resource management. CRM as a paradigm shift. CRM has emerged as a paradigm shift in resource management, emphasizing the importance of community participation, equity, and sustainability. Key trends in CRM. Increased recognition of indigenous knowledge. There is a growing recognition of the value of indigenous knowledge in resource management, and efforts are being made to incorporate it into policy and practice. Integration of technology. Technology is being used to support CRM initiatives such as remote sensing, geographic information systems, GIS, and participatory mapping. Focus on ecosystem services. CRM is increasingly focusing on the ecosystem services provided by natural resources, such as clean air, water, and biodiversity. Addressing climate change. CRM is playing a crucial role in addressing the challenges posed by climate change, such as adaptation and mitigation. As CRM continues to evolve, it is likely to play an increasingly important role in shaping the future of resource management and promoting sustainable development.